Man, nothing too crazy, Um, okay, we are live. Uh, Gun Freak Nation. Yeah, I'm waiting for people to come up in here and stuff, because we got to do this the right way. You feel me? We got to do. Damn. Wait a minute, I might have to fuck with the settings again because there usually be people up in here already. You know what I'm saying? Unless, going live twice before, it might have threw everybody off and they clicking on the wrong fucking, link or something. Because I hope I ain't got my shit set to, okay, we got people coming in. We got people coming in this motherfucker. You feel me? You ready to turn up in this motherfucker, Trey?
Let's do it, big homie.
You ready to turn up? Famous Adore nephew, are you ready to turn up in this motherfucker?
Let's do it. Hey, bro, look. Goats only. You the goat.
No, you the goat. You the goat. You the goat. Man, we got one person. Come on. I'm trying to, get more people up in here. You know what I'm saying? But fuck it. Listen, they gonna have to catch the replay. I don't give a fuck if it's only just me, you, and my nephew. We about to, hey, this is about to be epic. Fuck the devil. Fuck all that shit that was getting in the way of us doing this shit.
Hey, look, I should have put on.
Fuck YouTube for blocking me Saturday, or was it Friday? It was one of them days we were supposed to have did this shit. And what happened was I was at Spencer's, my brother Spencer's gun shop. But you know what? I'm gonna tell what happened once I get y'all on in stage. So
when you mentioned
DI's in the building.
Yo, big homie, when you mentioned the devil, I should have put on my "The Devil Made Me Do It" shirt.
I need one of them. But yo, without further ado, I want to, because people gonna catch the replay, Without further ado, man, this Trey 57 Productions, Famous Adore, they got one of the best YouTube channels ever. Okay? One thing you're gonna get that's guaranteed from my brother Trey 57 is you're gonna get the real deal Holyfield. He ain't gonna sugarcoat shit. He gonna speak his mind, and this is why I have nothing but love and respect for him. This is the same man, the same, my nephew that believed in my music. You feel me? Believed in my music, and y'all is the first to ever do a music video, but fuck it. Let's get you. Hey, this is what we came here to do. Let's get you on stage. I'm about to add you to the stage, brother. And we gon' whoever that ain't in here, catch the fucking replay. Cause this is gonna be epic. You know what I'm saying? Let me add you to the stage. Boom. Wait a minute. See, I'm usually on my Mac, but I'm doing this from my iPad right now. So wait a minute, y'all supposed to be up in this motherfucker. Wait a minute, what the hell? What's going on? Where you at, Trey? Where you at? Okay, see, hold on. Do I gotta put pressure on this motherfucker? What's
put going that pressure on him, big homie?
You said what?
Put that pressure on him.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to put the pressure on it, man, because this motherfucker. That ain't nobody but the devil. You feel me?
Hey, look, if you gotta reboot it up, start it over, we're gonna get it done.
Right. Because I'm trying to add you right now. Wait a minute. Let me remove my.
Yeah. We rocking with the big homie T Electric tonight. Y'all already know. If y'all can see this right now, I'm letting y'all know T Electric is the GOAT, man. Ladies, men, T Electric is the GOAT. He is the godfather of Gun Freak Nation. He is the GOAT of Gun Freak Nation. 2A community, stand up. Don't put your heads down, pick your heads up. Because it's only up from here. Remember that, y'all. Real recognize real. And I pray this is recording right now. But this is as real as it gets. You feel me? And look at the background. Come on, real and raw podcast.
All right, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. Wait a minute, hold on. I'm trying to. There we go, right here. Let's do this. Ha! All right. Finally. Man, there's so many questions that I want to ask you. Question number one.
Who this question for, big homie?
Huh?
Who this question for?
For pretty much the both of you. What made y'all, like, when did you first start your YouTube channel? And what made you want to, to do that, to, because everybody, this is, where my, can y'all hear that? Can you hear that?
What we listening for?
Like a bunch of people applauding and clapping and shit for y'all. It's a special effect. Can you hear it?
I hear it. Yeah, I hear it. I hear them.
All right, that's for you and my nephew. But the question is, what motivated you? What motivated y'all to to start a YouTube channel? And I know your channel is like 2A, and I know you touch on like a lot of other topics, which makes it interesting to me. That's what caught my attention. You know what I'm saying? And
mine is it's a you could put mine on a scale, bruh.
Yeah.
And if you put all my content on this hand and my other content on this hand, neither one is gonna outweigh the other. It's gonna be even because every bit I give you is me. You feel me? I'm 2A. When I first started YouTubing, ain't know nothing about trying to get no money. I was just doing what I do. I just found out that YouTube, you can get on there, produce, make some videos, just not let the world see you. I just wanted the world to see what I had to share. You know what I'm saying? And then as time went on, well, damn, I got something the world need to know about. I got something the world need to see. So I gave it to the world. You got this half of the world, you got this half of the world. You got two other halves of the world. So you got four corners of the world. You feel me?
Yeah.
And to each his own. You like it, she like it. He like it, they like it. If you don't like that, don't watch. You don't like that, don't watch. They like it, keep watching. I make a little bit for everybody. I don't make a YouTube channel based on one thing. I wanted a channel where I could put, I'm here, I'm one man. You feel me? I'm one man, but I got multiple ranges of talent. I'm not just gonna get a world one thing when I can give them everything. I can make a million channels. Why not just put it all on one channel? And if somebody step in that ain't something for you, then scroll on and check something else out. But don't get it, for 1 second, don't get it fucked up. My channel is as real as it gets. I don't have the best channel out there. My channel is me. If you don't like it, move on. Keep your comments to yourself. But feel free to comment, like, and subscribe, and move on. Thumb up or thumb down. I'm not gonna lose no sleep.
Yeah, which in my opinion makes it the best channel. Because you keep it 100 and you keep it 100. You keep it real. You don't give a fuck about what anybody else think of it, or anybody else's opinion, man. So nothing but respect. You know what I'm saying? And hey, we gonna pray. We praying for the we praying for the we hope everything is okay. It's being reported that it's an earthquake that's done hit Russia and other parts of the world. So hopefully everybody will be okay. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, I have another question. When did you and you know when did you and this is for Famous Adore. Famous Adore. What made you start a YouTube channel, and how did you get so good? I mean, like father, like son. So that's really a no-brainer. But how did you get so good? And the way y'all rap and the way y'all like, how do y'all come up with it? Like, I send y'all the beat, right? And when y'all send it back, man, it's mind blowing. Cause you took a beat and made a song, a fucking hit out of it. And not only did you make a fucking hit, but you did a fucking visual to it, a video to it, man. That question is for you, nephew. I mean, it is. I guess it's just natural God, giving gift, you know.
But for number one, for YouTube, really, like I said, I'm still working on it. I'm still working on like what made me want to start YouTube. I want to entertain the world for real. Like I'm still working on it. Like I know everybody see me do music and all. Like most of my music ain't for everybody. Like I'm still working on like trying to entertain everybody for real. Like I'm trying to entertain the world for real, so everybody can have they shine for real. Like I'm trying to entertain everybody. But
Okay.
when you say about how do I come up with certain things for with the music,
Yeah.
I still don't have an answer for that. I won't lie to you. I still have no answer for that. Like it just happened. Like I just end up writing and it just come up. Like I have no answer for that.
It's gotta be.
That's spirit driven. Yeah, it's like depends on how the mood I'm feeling. Like however I'm feeling on that certain day, I'll just do something. But like I can't really have an exact answer for it.
Wow. It's just on it's just pure talent. Some people have it, some people don't. So it's really hard to explain because you just, if you born with it, hey man, it's like a superhero. You got them superhero powers. You know what I'm saying? You can't really explain it because if it's in you, it's in you. But I see it. And that's why I don't mind every time when you want some new music to rap over, sing over, no matter. I don't have a problem sending it over because I know it's in good hands and I know y'all gonna do justice.
Hey, big homie,
I got another question. The world is crazy right now. Okay? The world is crazy right now. We don't have like 3 mass incidents in the span of 72 hours. We had an incident at a Walmart up here in Travis, Michigan. I never been there. I never been to Travis City before, but it was a Walmart. Guy went up in there stabbing people, right? Yesterday, it was a situation in Las Vegas. It was a situation in Las Vegas, and then it was a situation in New York. Of all places, New York got the most strictest gun laws. But this guy managed to bring a AR-15, body armor and everything, and he, the deal. I want to know, Trey, Famous Adore, you in Walmart, you went. It doesn't matter. It ain't got to be a Walmart. You hear a commotion, and there's some savage up in there doing the devil's work. I want to know from each one of y'all, if you ever be put in that situation, how you gonna act on it?
Let me tell you the truth, bro. I could be in Walmart, right? And a shooter come in Walmart. And you just open fire. Keep in mind, you could be in Walmart having your best day. You could be with your grandma, your auntie, nothing. You ain't come there for the riffraff. All you did was go there to shop. And somebody could come in there and mess up a whole day. One
Right.
shooter come into Walmart, open fire, and I'm standing there, law-abiding citizen. I'm standing there, law-abiding citizen, passing my money to the counter, and you come in and you squeezing. Let me tell you something. It's a million laws in every state.
Yes.
Those laws ain't gonna keep me safe abiding by those laws.
Right.
You understand? I'm a law-abiding citizen, but them laws that they want you to abide by is not gonna keep me safe. Walmart says no guns allowed because the shooting happened there before.
Yep.
But I am not gonna go somewhere unprotected. When law enforcement show up to any convenience store, any shopping mall, any store, a department store, they armed and dangerous. You understand? That's so they could get there, do the job, and get out safely. And
Right.
put the threat down. The gun is to put the threat down. You understand? Not innocent people, it's to put the threat down. If I'm standing in line at a Walmart and somebody come up in here and you doing what you doing, and I'm standing there, bro, I'm putting the threat down.
See, this is what I'm talking.
Ask questions later.
Right.
Because the person that didn't act on protecting themselves, they in a cemetery. You understand? I'm not trying to go to the cemetery no time soon. Everybody got an expiration date. I'm not ready for that.
Right.
I'm not ready for that yet. And I'm not gonna make you force me to that date.
Right. Thank you. Famous Adore.
Actually, like I tell people all the time, like like you said, if I was out and like shopping and whatever I was doing, I will say I am an overprotective person. Even though like no matter what the situation is, like I'm an overprotective person. Like if I know if I'm out in like a public area and then a savage comes
Yeah.
to do something crazy, I'm gonna react. I am going to like that's just me personally. And knowing how the world is, I'm not gonna say how the world is now, but I'm gonna just say how the world is of all time. Cause like when I was younger, I used to think the world was all fun and games. You know, as I got older, I realized the world has never changed. It's been the same. It's just I was a kid, I didn't recognize how the world was now.
Right.
But I would be, I won't lie, I would put the threat down if that come down to it. When it comes down to me out in the world, like as far as shopping, and I
Yeah.
see something crazy going on, I'm gonna react.
That's what I'm talking about. So since we on this particular topic, over the years I've been watching you, Trey 57, and I know that you did a lot of videos on home invasions and home defense. And I would like to ask you, I've been wanting to ask you this question for years because I'm all for it. I'm not against it, but I noticed that, and forgive me if I am wrong, but I noticed that your go-to weapon that you seem to be the most proudest and the one that you're gonna grab first, like you know how I do it. It's 4 o'clock in the morning and you hear funky ass savage kicking in your door. What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? So my question for you is, what is it about that almighty badass motherfucking shotgun? What is it about that shotgun that you love so much? It be in all your videos when it comes to like your home defense tools. That's your main, because I'm gonna admit, back in the day, I was wrong because I kind of used to. I ain't never shitted on no gun, never. That's not me, because any gun is better than no gun. But I used to talk my shit and be like, I don't want no regular ass shotgun, because the shotgun only gonna hold 6, 7 rounds or whatever. When these funky ass savages are coming up in your house and they got AK-47s, they got AR-15 pistols, fully decked out 60-round drums, Glocks with the switches on it and shit. and you know, you got a shotgun, you only got 7 rounds in that motherfucker. You got to make every one of them bitches count. But after revisiting that mindset, I'm like, look, the reality of it is, if savages break in and they see one of their homeboy savages take a hit in the chest or in the face, man, they gonna turn their stinking asses around and get it, you know, and run up out of there. They gonna do that 360 degree and get the fuck on. So
I'm ready.
nobody wants to get hit, not even by a 22. But the question is, what is it about the shotgun that you know, your preference?
I'm ready to break this down if you let me. You
Go
ready
ahead.
for it?
Yeah.
All right, let me tell you why. Now, the shotgun is not my to-go weapon. I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to it. All right. My to-go weapon in a home defense situation is my carry, my personal carry. And it is for a reason. Now, the shotgun, you brought up the shotgun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something that happened in real life. A homie of mine. I was in a house. I'm gonna leave out all details, but I was in a house. Somebody came in. There wasn't no speaking no ARs and no AK-47s back then. They were just coming in with whatever firearms they had or whatever they took from wherever they got them from.
Right.
I'm just saying this: shots went off. People got hit. A friend of mine, they was letting off. They hit nothing. They was aiming, but they hit nothing. A homie of mine, two of them. One lost his eye and one lost half his face.
Dang.
He's still allowed to talk about it.
Right.
After getting hit, one lost his eye. After the one got hit in the face, they changed their perspective on firearms.
Okay.
Now, the reason why two got hit and they let off and hit nothing, they had your regular full metal jacket, single shot, one bullet, you might hit, that's like pray and spray. Not the 12 gauge is never, I don't like that 12 gauge is spray and spray. No. They got a video game out with Contra where you sprayed. If you played the game, you seen the spray come out. Whoever in the vicinity, they hit. Everybody was running around with them handguns back in the day.
Right.
That's one round. I don't care how many you got in the mag. One round coming out. If you ain't a good shooter, you didn't train with it, you didn't perfect it, you might as well go on and flee the scene. Just run and hope they don't hit you in the back. The 12 gauge was fired 3 times in a house.
Wow.
2 of my homeboys. One, his face was messed up, but he lost his whole eye gone. He got a fake eye to this day. This was done back when we was 19, 17 years old.
Right.
My other homie, his whole face got riddled and knocked his teeth. All his teeth left his face.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Whoa. Wait a minute. Hold on. You telling me a shotgun did this type of...
A shotgun decorated a friend of mine's face. Now, the distance is what kept him alive from the shotgun. But once again, it's still the distance of a shotgun can destroy you as well. If you got turkey loads, buckshots, bird shot, the distance can be your friend and it can be your enemy. How it can be your enemy is because if it's farther away, the wire it opens up. And if you got 10 goons up there, all 10's hit. I ain't say 10 fatal shots, but you're gonna make 10 slow down.
Right.
But you perfect that, you can put them down. So I love the shotgun. The shotgun will always be great for home defense. Is it an Elmer Fudd shotgun? Absolutely. But I have said to myself, I have to dig into why the shotgun is really stepped on. The shotgun, listen to me, bro. Will it go through a bulletproof vest? Absolutely not. A pumpkin ball is what are you shooting at of that? First of all, you shooting slugs. If you shooting slug, if somebody's standing there, see you bye-bye.
Right.
All right. But you got to be careful with those because they go through walls. They might hit your neighbor's house. You know what I'm saying? You might hit somebody that don't need to be hit because it's gonna go through them and hit the next. Turkey loads, you still can hit any weapon, you can hurt somebody if you ain't focused on your shot. And first of all, you gotta own your shot when you fire a weapon anyway. You gotta own that shot. You fire that, every bullet that come out of that gun, you accountable for all them rounds. You know what I'm saying? But let me say something. I do not hate I'm not prejudiced against no firearms, but I do speak highly of the shotgun because it is excellent in a home defense situation, especially if you got drywall and somebody running your steps and they coming at you and you firing that thing off, bruh, you're not, first of all, depending on what rounds you're shooting, you ain't over penetrating the wall. If you firing slugs, that's like shooting AK-47.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can mix them up, slug, go ahead, turkey load, slug, buckshots, but I'm more of a, bro, I love them all. Don't get me, I love them all, but my shotgun, I can't let nobody step on them.
Right, listen. Y'all listen to this brother. He's dropping knowledge. He's dropping jewels right now. What he just said is incredible. And he's partly the reason why, you know, I give the shotgun a lot of respect because at the end of the day, it's one of the most deadliest, most lethal, like weapons, you know, firearms you can get because it's perfect for a self-defense, like a home invasion, for home defense. You know, so just listening to you talk about that almighty shotgun, it gave me chills because I couldn't explain it like as eloquent and as passionate as you just did. You know what I'm saying? That you need to do a video on that shit, what you just said. It would change a lot of people's mind. Now, with that being said, if you don't mind me asking, what is your favorite, you know, load in the shotgun? Like what I'm trying to say is, do you prefer slug, double aught buck, bird shot, turkey load, or whatever? Like which one? Like I've heard people say, well, you know, they're gonna get hit with the bird shot first because that's just a warning. Because I ain't trying to really, you know, send nobody to Funky Town. And then, but if they keep coming, then that next one that's gonna follow up, the follow-up gonna be buckshot. And then after the buckshot, it'll be a slug. That's another reason why I love the shotgun, because it gives you options. Because I own one. I have a KSG, and it holds like up to 14 shells, right? And like 24, I think it's like 24 mini shells. And I got the mini shells. So it's like it's a fucking beast. But
you ready for
your favorite? Say what?
You ready for the round?
Yeah.
You ready for my favorite round? Can it be two of them?
Yeah, it can be two.
It's the turkey load and it's the buckshot. It ain't got none of that slug. If I really want to use the slug, I'll pull my sidearm out. That's a single shot. You got to hit your target with that single shot. Will it do a lot of damage? Absolutely. But listen to this. With that buckshot and that turkey load, remember this. When you was a little kid, you run around and you fall. You got hit. You got stuck with a splinter. How bad did that hurt? That hurt real bad. When you fell, you never broke a bone, but you got a what they call it. You got a sprain. A sprain is worse than a break. I had two of them and they hurt. A sprain, bro. You could shatter the bone but never break it, and that's worse than the break itself. When you get hit with a turkey load or a buckshot, just imagine 8 million BBs coming at you at high velocity, and when they hit you, brother, that's gonna hurt. And if it don't hurt, it's gonna stun you. And once you stun, if you, that pistol you had in your hand, you
Yeah.
gonna drop it. Oh, the adrenaline rushing, he gonna keep running. When you get hit with that buckshot, that pistol you had in your hand, you gonna drop it. And guess what? You better pray that shot took you out, because you broke in that home invader's home. He gonna come over there and he gonna do something to you. That
Right.
buckshot and that turkey load. My favorite shot is the buckshot and the turkey load. Because when they come out, bro, they open up. There is
Right.
no escape. There is no escape in a self-defense situation with one of them rounds. I
Right.
ain't
Right.
talking
Right.
about chasing you down the block. I ain't chasing
Right.
nobody. That's
Right.
not home. That's not self-defense.
No,
You know
it's
what I'm
not.
saying? Self-defense got a certain radius. People need to remember that. If
Right.
the first thing they're gonna ask you, was you able to run?
Yeah.
Well, he was 10 yards away. Well, you should have ran first. That's the first thing they're gonna say to you. That's the
Right.
first thing they're gonna say to you. Was you able to get away? Was there a wall behind you? No. Well, you should have tried to run and took bullets to the leg, to the back of you before you discharged the weapon. But breaking in a home, that's a different ball game.
Yeah.
When you come in there, you already kicked the door in. You didn't have a key. You came in. You an uninvited guest.
Yes.
Now the war is on. But in order for me to be still on the highest of the totem pole, I'm taking the threat. The threat ain't gonna take me out. You already showed me you came to take me out when you kicked my door in. You understand?
Right.
I'm not in that one shot from that turkey load or that buckshot. Once that spread open up, it's a wrap. It's gonna slow you down if it don't knock you out completely. I'm not playing with one shot and hope I hit you. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm grazed him. It went off the left. I grazed him. It took a chunk out. It went down. And come on, bro. This is your life we playing with. So when everybody down play the 12 gauge or the 20 gauge, something wrong with people. You can love any weapon you love. Everybody, every home should have a shotgun. I don't care what round. Every home needs a shotgun. Because when they open up, you can stop the threat.
I agree 1,000% with you. 1,000. But I have one more question. Why do you prefer? Because a lot of people, I've heard throughout the years, a lot of people say, "No, don't use no bird shot or nothing like that." Excuse me. I prefer double-eyed buck because I'm trying to send them to Funky Town. I'm not trying to like injure them. But why do you prefer the turkey shot versus the double-eyed buck?
Remember this. You can get hit with 20 BBs and bleed to death. You can get hit with a slug and put a big hole in you. He's still dipping off. People run out of shock. Remember this. When you go to the ER, we don't want to go to the ER. We don't want to send nobody to the ER. You understand? But when the threat comes, if you get hit, take this person to the hospital, take this person to the hospital. It's going to be harder to patch up the person with all these holes in them opposed to one person with one hole.
Right.
They can fix a hole, a big hole, but they can't fix multiple holes because now you got a lot of arteries and you bleeding out. You bleeding out. Give me the turkey shot and the buckshot any day. Turkey load and buckshot any day.
Right. That's just devastating.
Hands down.
That's
Once again, to each his own. To each his own.
Right. That's devastating. You know, a shotgun has got to be respected because I'm telling you, even if they come in and they got on body armor, when I say body armor, I'm not talking about soft armor like Kevlar. I'm talking like the steel plates. But if you get hit with a slug, especially with a slug or double-eyed buck, and you got on those steel plates, that's just like somebody taking a sledgehammer. And that's just like the Incredible Hulk with a sledgehammer pounding your chest. It's gonna it might not penetrate the steel plates, but it's gonna cave your fucking ribs in. It's gonna break every fucking chest bone you got. And just the shock wave from it, the impact, it's gonna stop your heart. it's you going down. Ain't no if buts about it. You get hit from a shotgun blast, whether you got on body armor, you know, steel plates or not, you ain't getting up. You out of the fight. So that for that reason alone, I gotta respect it. I have to. It's a devastating firearm, and it's violent. But see, the thing of it is, when you break it in somebody's home, that's like you going in there to do some bad. You're going in there to do some violence. So violence begets violence. But see, the difference is our violence is righteous because we didn't ask you to break up in our shit. You know what I'm saying? So you chose the time and the place to do that shit. The place happened to be my home. You chose the timing. I didn't. I don't have no control over that. But what I do, however, what I do have control over is my response. And you're going to regret it. That'll be the last, you know, and I hope this day never happens. But you breaking my house where my family's at, then, you know, I take that shit very, very serious. And before you take me out, I'm gonna do my best to get you before you get me. And I know my layout better than you do, you know. But you one of the people that because I used to think, nah man, I don't want no, you know, I still don't want one, you know, like that shit that Biden wanted you to have, that ammo FUD motherfucker that only hold one fucking shell. And I can't fuck with that. I can't fuck with that one. You know what I'm saying?
That's too slow.
But
it's a wrap with that.
Yeah. You said I remember in our last live when you came on a couple of years ago, you said you actually knew somebody or you had one of them motherfuckers. Remember you told me that on that last live?
I know somebody that had one, but I had a single shot 12 gauge. Snap it down, pop it in, whack, boom, bruh. That's Elmer Fudd. That's too slow, man. That's something I will not. Now, when they go to saying 12 gauge is bad for home defense, they talking about the double barrel and they talking about that. They ain't talking about the pump. They ain't talking about the semi-auto. Or the KSG. They talking about that real Elmer Fudd shotgun.
Right.
You better not pull that out for real. You will be Bugs Bunny. For real. They ain't never caught Bugs Bunny in no cartoon. But if you get one of them, you gonna be Bugs Bunny and Elmer Fudd done got you.
But now, what I will say, what I tell people is, I don't care what gun it is. At the end of the day, whatever you can get at that moment, get it. If it can defend you, get it.
Yep.
I will tell you that.
What you say,
right.
A gun is better than no gun.
Yeah.
Right.
Show up to the fight with a knife. Show up to the gunfight with a knife.
Yeah, any gun is better than no gun. You know, don't get it twisted. Any gun, even if you got that single shot motherfucker, at least you can take out one of them bastards. You know, one of they funky asses got to go. It's just that when you break that bitch down and pull that hot ass shell out, they might, you know what I'm saying? You know, but any gun is better than, you know, some people, believe it or not,
yeah, if that's all you can get, if that's all you can get, go on and get it.
Exactly. Bro, keep these questions coming. I'm tired of hearing about them talking about that budget gun too.
Which one?
Whatever gun they talking about, this is a budget gun. This is a budget gun. Come on, man. They don't sell budget bullets, do they, for that budget gun? Budget gun.
You know, that's bullshit. You know, the thing of it is, I think when people do that type of shit, that type of talk, I just think it's low-key hating because they don't went out and spend a obnoxious sum of money, a ridiculous amount of money on a gun, and you can go and get one from PSA, Palmetto State Armory, and that motherfucker functions and works just as good. I don't care that the barrel is not hammer forged and it can do 50,000 rounds before it go bad. I'm not trying to shoot it like that. Number one. So look, I recently crossed over from 40 to my the Glock 23. I'm carrying that dagger now, and I'm telling you right now.
Okay.
I like the look. I like the feel. I like how I feel in my hand, and it holds 17 rounds. And man, let me tell you something. I love it so much. That motherfucker only costs $260. Brand spanking new. Now they got another one. I go on Palmetto every day because you just never know what kind of deal you're gonna catch, and you got to be there at the right at the right time, because if you don't, that shit sell out fast. I'm thinking about pulling the trigger on the compact because I got my dagger. I got a gray one, $260. Now they got a flat dark earth one, a tan one with the cuts and all that shit. It got the cuts in the slide. It got the rear sight is pushed up, so it's designed for you to throw your optic on it. $259.
Can I ask one question though?
Go ahead, ask me anything.
Like I've gotten this question before. I just wanted to know. I just wanted to ask someone else a question. Does the gen matter to you? Like Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3, Gen 4? When it comes to Glock.
You know what? I used to think about that myself. And I had at one point I said I want that Gen 5. That's like what, about 4 or 5 years ago when Gen 5 came out, 5, 6 years ago. Gen 5 came out. And I ended up getting one. To me, it really don't matter because I was a Glock, and I still love my Glocks. But when you got another company, first let me say this: you got your basic stock Glock. Them motherfuckers didn't have no front serrations. They was just, but they build like a fucking tank. And that's why I love them. But if you wanted to have something customized on it, it's gonna cost you a fucking arm and a leg. What I love about the dagger, which is basically a Glock 17, Glock 19, Glock 26 clone. What I love about them is that they come out, this is how Glock should have been. But they got them already, fully loaded. You can buy, get them in like different colors, different variations. Get them with the cuts, the tactical. It's so many varieties, so many choices you can choose, varieties of them that you can choose, and the price is so inexpensive, man. Like I said, they got one for like $260 right now as we speak, if it ain't sold out already. So of course, I'm gonna go with the lesser expensive because I've had high-end weapons. I've had them, and believe it or not, some of them shot like shit. Some of them were Jamomatics. It's all about the brand. Who gives a damn? As long as it go bang in the time of need, all you really need to focus on and care about is the reliability of your firearm, of your weapon, because you don't want, you gotta test it out. You do gotta go to the range. I have yet to get my dagger to the range, but I'm gonna shoot it about 50 times. At the 50th time, I'm good. I'm comfortable with it and carrying it. You feel me? But as far as the generations, a lot of people like the Gen 3. Me, it really didn't matter. If I had a favorite gen, I would say it probably would be the Gen 4 or the Gen 5 or something like that. But it really don't matter. I've had the Gen 2s, the Gen 3s, 4s, and 5. They all was the same to me. It might have been a little bit of, cosmetically a little a difference, but I'm not fucking with Glock no more. I'm fucking with the daggers now. I'm gonna get me another Rock 5.7. I'm gonna get me. I got a Marauder. I'm gonna get me 2 Marauders. I'm gonna get one in 5.56, and I'm gonna get a 300 blackout upper. So whenever I want to go 300, I can just slap that upper on it. But knowing my ass, I'll probably just just buy one so I can have the best of both worlds. You feel me? Instead of taking the upper and I'll probably just end up just having two. But I'm in the process of getting rid of a lot of my high-end shit, making a little money off of it, and then taking some of that money and getting some PSA shit or something that's less expensive, because I say it's pros and cons to having that high-end shit. Like I got a $2,000 MPX, and don't misunderstand me. You can't put a value or a price on your protection. That's your life that's on the line. But I'm telling y'all right now, a $400 gun is just as good. It'll stop a funky foot ass savage as good as a $2,000 gun. And the fucked up thing about it is you have to put a savage down if I'm broke in your house. Guess what? That $2,000 gun is going into the evidence room, the police evidence room. Yeah, you would probably never see that bitch again. So I won't feel so bad if I pull out my $400 PSA gun. That's easily to replace, but it's gonna sting a little bit. I'm happy that the motherfucker saved my life, but here in Michigan they make it hard for you. If the police get if they take your gun because you don't have the situation, you got to rate that shit out through court. Then you're going to have to hire a lawyer. Because I had a gun stolen from me like almost 10 years ago. They recovered that shit 2 years ago. I tried my best to get my Canik TP9 back. It's like, you got to hire a lawyer. I said, why the fuck I got to hire a lawyer for? It's my gun. I got the paperwork to prove it. They was like, you got to hire a lawyer. That gun was only $400. I am not about to pay a lawyer $250, $250 an hour to get some shit back that was took from me, that was stolen from me, man. Make it make sense. So I'm like, fuck that gun. So that's another reason why I'm fucking with lesser expensive guns, because in the case of a shit hit the fan situation, okay, it cost me only what, $400, I'll just buy another.
Look here, bro. So you got them Glocks and a lot of other guns out there that got the serrations up in the front.
Yeah.
2 things. One, big homie Trey 5.7. Once again, I told y'all, not prejudiced against no guns, but I do not care for no gun that got serrations on the front. First things first, when they racking them guns back, oh yeah, I could pull it. No. Right. 90% of the people y'all see racking them guns with the serrations, they doing it. So your elbow is up here. I want no gun I'm racking from the front when all action should be pulled from the back.
Right.
So if something was to happen, that round going off, might hit the elbow or whatever. But some people might say, well, I'll pull a serration. If that's the case, you don't need it but back here. But if you want to keep it on there for a look, that's cool. But y'all stop racking them guns on the top serrations like this. That's one. Now, 2, all about my gun costs 2 bands, 6 bands, 20 bands. Big homie, let me tell you something. For those that don't know, talking about them so-called big gates out there buying $1 million guns, and I bought me a Glock and I upgraded. I put 5 bands in my Glock for what? Your bullets don't spit out no faster than my Glock. You got a Glock 19, I got a Glock 19. You upgraded it. It ain't gonna spit out that bullet ain't gonna go no faster than mine. First of all the upgrades in the world don't upgrade the brain and common sense.
Right.
Feel me?
Jim got a question. Jim got a question for y'all. He wants to know, do anybody carry a backup, like an ankle gun, like an ankle, a backup, holster to your ankle holster. Anybody carry it? And what up though, Action Jackson, my brother? I gotta get you on here one night too, brother. Do anybody believe in carrying a backup gun?
That's Jim from Arkansas.
Yes.
Jim from Arkansas. What's up, big homie? I'm glad you brought that up because it's kind of funny because I was just looking for my ankle holster. I do got an ankle holster. It's a Velcro. It straps around. You can put it around either ankle. It got a mag slot, and you can hold your subcompact pistol in it. A lot of people don't like ankle holsters. I got one, but you got them wearing with pants, of course, so you can keep it concealed. All right, I ain't gonna open conceal ankle holster, but if I'm wearing some pants, if somebody take this, we're not gonna take none of my guns. But if it just so happens, yes, I do carry an ankle holster during the fall and the winter. It's a Velcro, so it's like a belt. It's probably like this wide, probably like 4.5 inches wide, and you could fit a subcompact gun like a Springfield Armory, a 380. A small, maybe the Glock, the one that hold the 380. You can put that in there and it can hold a mag. Now, in that ankle holster, I do not carry an extra mag. I'm going to just make those shots in that subcompact gun that I got count. So I do carry a backup gun in case something, not just in case somebody take my sidearm, my primary, that's just in case my gun failed, which I pray it don't ever happen. It never did. But yes, I do carry a backup ankle holster, and it's the Velcro one. If they got something else better than the Velcro, somebody in the comments let me know. I'm going to go check that out and grab that.
Right. Famous Adore? Nephew?
You carry an ankle holster?
Oh, yeah, I was about to answer that. I actually, no, I don't. Like I said, I carry a Glock 19 Gen 3, so it's like I don't have really like a small gun for an ankle holster, to be honest. But if I did, I honestly wouldn't carry an ankle holster, to be honest. So no, I don't.
Me, I personally don't do it for the simple fact I don't have a subcompact pistol. But however, I do carry a spare mag because you just never know when, first of all, if you ever in a situation where you got to reload, them savages is trying to, they trying to get you. They trying to take you up out of here. Anytime you're in a situation where you got to reload, yeah, they trying their best to get you. But I do when I everyday carry. Right now, currently, it's the Glock 23, but it's a 15 round mag in it, and then I carry a spare 15 round mag. But like I said, I'm about to transition over to that dagger once I get into the range and all that. But I keep a spare mag. But if I ever was to get a subcompact, dagger or something like that, because I'm not fucking with Glock no more. Even though I love Glock, why when you got something that's just as good but less expensive? You know what I'm saying? So that's the mindset I'm at. But yeah, I don't do the
Brother T, so having an ankle holster never crossed your mind just for backup?
I've thought about it, but it's like this. I've never had a gun really small enough to put it in there. But now y'all got me thinking on it now. That might be, if they keep on coming out with these sales where they like under $300, your boy might have to just, snatch one up and get that ankle holster. Because I know a lot of people that do it. I know people that got knives. I know people that walk around with 3 guns on them. An ankle one in one in the back and one in the front. So hey, to each his own. Whatever that floats your boat, man. You won't. Hey, you ain't gonna get no negative response out of me. You protecting your life. You know what I'm saying? You got to be ready nowadays.
I got one more question. When it comes to like finger grooves on the Glock, right?
Yeah.
Do you recommend like what is your preference when it comes to like finger grooves, like the Gen 5 where it got like they got no finger grooves, or do you recommend like the Gen 4 and Gen 3 finger grooves?
You know what? Like when Glock first came out, I think it was the Gen 1 and possibly the Gen 2. But I think the Gen 1 didn't have those finger grooves on it when they first came out, like in, I believe, was it 86, 85 when it was introduced here in America. Um, I actually love the finger grooves. Now I know some people that disliked it. They didn't like it. They hated it. I guess they had big hands or something. I don't know, but it always have fit my hands perfectly. So I loved it. It didn't make a difference to me. I loved it. And when I did get one that didn't have finger grooves, I remember buying the little rubber sleeve that you can buy and slip over it that got the finger grooves. So I never was opposed to the finger grooves. I actually like it. But then again, you know, with the Glock 23, the Gen 5 I have, it don't have any. I mean, it's still it to me it makes me no difference. You know, I whether it's finger grooves or not, it makes me no if as long as I got a good grip on it, I'm good. So it really don't, it don't matter.
Brother, keep them questions coming. I'm ready, bro.
I'm gonna get. Oh man, I'm still trying to figure out what the hell I'm gonna cook up.
You know what?
Right.
You know what's crazy is somebody asked me in the comments on my video. They said, Trey, no diss, but how come out of all your guns, the few that I do show for YouTube, they said,
Yeah.
how come you don't Gucci them out? And let me be honest, I love to see YouTubers with their guns Gucci'd out. That's cool. They look good. That's what the movies show. I'm not into that. I'm only into, does it work? Does it perform well? Bro, I'm cool with that. I can put 10 bands in a gun, 10 bands, and it's trash.
Right.
Understand? I don't care about the holes you didn't cut all up in the slide. You don't put 6 scopes on your gun. You got a drum hanging out here in it. No, not look, no. Look, I love my guns naturally, straight out the factory. I want them just like that. I don't change nothing. I don't change. If it's broke, then it'll get fixed. Other than that, I want my gun the same way I bought it. And if I'm born to buy a gun, always every gun I own is brand new, straight out the gun store. I never in my life bought a used gun. Nothing against used guns. If I'm feeling sloppy, then maybe one day I'll go get one. But I want all my guns. The reason why I buy them new is because there's nothing added to them. So if Glock's selling me a gun, I want all Glock parts. If I'm buying something from Springfield, I want all Springfield. I want all Smith & Wesson. I want all Mossberg.
Right.
I don't want to add nothing to the gun. I used to work in a machine shop. Let's get this clear. I can't say too much because they know I'm probably going here. But I used to work in a machine shop when we made something. All right. I will never change a part because some other manufacturer made a part to make this work better. You understand? Everybody's doing it. Once again, each his own. I'm going to leave it the way it was when they made it.
Right.
Because the ones that made it, they got the blueprint of that. I don't care if somebody over there said, well, we can make this work better. It could do this. It could do that. Well, guess what? Keep that out. I only dream of that. I believe in your dream, but I want no parts of that. Because when I get out there and I go to use this, I want it to work. A lot of people say, I ain't never had no problem with you. I guess they didn't hear what I said. I'm leaving all my cutthroat original. Cutthroat original.
Right.
I want the old dirty dog.
I feel you on that. All of the guns that I've owned, I ain't never really changed it up, switched it up, Cerakoted it, changed.
Hey, big homie, check this out. Better example for y'all. I got 2 baseball bats. I got a ball, you got a ball. I'm gonna go on and manufacture this bat. I'm gonna go on and put some Negan nails in it and some barbed wire around it from Walking Dead. And I'm gonna take this. Now we're gonna see who hit the home run. I'm gonna hit the home run. You ain't. The ball gonna stick to yours with the nails and the barbed wire. That's a jam. So give me the straight bat. That's all I'm doing.
You right about that. You right about that. Yeah.
But I do love my toys, bro. I do love to look. I love to look at all toys. I love all toys. Everybody that got them things out there and you carrying them legally, I salute to that. And I do love to see them how beautiful they dress their things up. But them is museum guns. I'm cool off of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go to museum. I go down to Pittsburgh's museum and check out them things. But keep your questions coming, brother. I love this live.
I want to know the state of the world that we're living in right now. It's so much, evil, so much confusion, so much misunderstanding. Everybody, like 6-year-old child lost his life 2 nights ago in my city. It was a house somebody did a drive-by on. Obviously, they had AKs or ARs or something, because the house that the child lived in was like 6 houses away, all the way down the block. Didn't have nothing to do with this. Little 6-year-old kid in his home took a straight bullet. That shit broke my heart, man. It's so much evil in this world, and I'm like, I want to get your thoughts on it. Like, why is it? Do you believe in? It's evil out there, but do you believe that it's a devil and that we living in a wicked world and it's just pure evil out there? Because I watch a lot of your videos and you are very in tune with yourself and with your soul, your persona, your aura, and I've listened to a lot of the topics that you choose to talk about on your channel, and I am greatly intrigued in a lot of what you say, and I just want to get your thoughts on it, man. Like I say, we living in a wicked world full of demons, possessed people, savages, whatever you want to call them. Anybody that want to do harm to somebody, that's not righteousness right there. How do you live in a world full of savages, people that's potentially can plot on you, or wanting to see your downfall, wanting to see your demise, trying to get the drop on you? Why is the world set up the way it's set up?
Let me tell you something. We living in a world where not just anything goes. A lot of people need to understand something. It is what it is. And when I say it is what it is that everything that is going on right now, it is already written. A lot of people don't even understand that. I told somebody before, I said, he who dwells within. Somebody said, well, who is that? What is that? Bro, let me tell you something. Evil. Call it demonic. Call them demons. I want you to understand that we cannot change what is going to happen. What's happening right now is meant to happen. We have to either try our best to save people, stay out of the wind. But I wanna get deeper with this. Let me tell you something. Everything that is happening right now is not right. It's not cool. It is never going to stop. Let me say that again. It is never going to stop. The violence that we do not want to happen is not caused by us. It's caused by those ones that let the evil dwell within them. And
Yes.
let's keep in mind, a lot of people can't control being possessed by the other side. You understand? Everybody can't. How can I put this to you? Now, when you said I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna catch you off guard, I'm gonna catch you up, bro. Listen, it's real out here. Don't mistake it for 1 second. Do I wish I could wake up and it's roses outside growing, it's flowers blooming,
Right.
apples is blooming, there's no crime, it's just peace. It's not meant to be that way. We want it to be that way. This ain't my world, this ain't your world, this their world. I gotta live in it. But we do have a choice. What side do you want to be on? I don't want no parts of the evil, but I gotta live amongst evil. How do you live amongst evil? How do you carry yourself amongst demons? How do you carry yourself amongst beings that aren't even me? I'm a human being. I knew this dude back when he was 12. That's not the same dude I went to school with anymore. He already being puppeteered around by the evil. You understand? And keep in mind, you can't save everybody. This ain't got nothing to do with religion. I ain't even talking about religion.
Right.
It's pure evil running. It's pure evil running this country, running this world right now, and people ain't even seeing it. Everybody, oh, lock him up. We gotta lock him up. We gotta lock him up. We gotta lock him up. I mean, yeah, lock him up. But, bruh, listen, it's scary times we living in. We do know that. All right. I do know we live in scary times. I pray for better days. I always pray for better days. I don't want to turn on TV and hear about somebody that shot up a school, somebody that shot up McDonald's. He even made an interview. And dude talking out the side of his neck. He ain't even speaking English. He's speaking demonic language. Dude set a apartment building on fire in the city I live in. This was 7 years ago. You know what he said? When the media approached him, he said, yeah, they made me do it. And they said, sir, who made you do it? He said, yeah, the demons. They made me do it. They laughed at him, put him in a rubber room. Little did they know, dude was possessed by the demon, bro. All these shootings and killings that y'all see going on, people possessed, bro, and they can't control it. You know what I'm saying?
You know something crazy? Thank God for that hero that stopped that savage at the Walmart in Traverse City the other day. That savage didn't respect nobody. He stabbed up 11 people. 11 people were stabbed. The only person he respected was the good guy that had the gun. And when he was confronted and told to drop that knife, he did exactly that. And he said, they made me do it. That's exactly what he said to the guy, to the good guy with the gun. He was like, why are you stabbing people up? He's like, I don't know. They made me do it. I said, that sounds like he was either high or he possessed by something. Something is in the air. Something is, these people are going crazy.
You know, when people
reports all over throughout the whole country, everything is not being reported. Everything is not being reported on the news.
You know when evil come, it's when you got people having a good time, they enjoying themselves. You got a beautiful function there, a nice cookout going on. Everybody is just enjoying. And That is an invitation for evil. Evil
Right.
doesn't want to see none of us happy. You remember the movie with Denzel Washington when and this is how crazy the spirit can travel. They could travel just by the touch of somebody's hand. You in a good mood, y'all chilling, you hang out in the backyard, he walk up to you. This is why they say don't shake everybody's hand. Don't dap everybody up. Because in the movie, they had the scene where he said, the dude said he was being executed. He said, time is on my side. Yes,
Uh,
it is. And they couldn't understand why this man was singing. And they
right.
executed him. As soon as they executed him, you saw his spirit travel. It left. It went into the animal, which was the cat. Cat walked along. He walking down the busy streets of New York. He rubbed up against somebody. It went at him. He walking down the street. Now he mean mugging some lady that ain't did nothing wrong. And she looking at him like, is he okay? He bumped her. Now she an evil lady knocking somebody over the head. The same
Right.
as go when y'all having these parties. Bro, listen. We will never be able to do nothing about the evil that goes on in this world. All right. We know how to stay away from it. But sometimes people do get caught in the mix. I feel bad for people to get caught in the mix. You know, like these mass shootings, people having a good time, they enjoying it. Some lunatic just he loses his mind. He ain't lose his mind. He got possessed. Now, after the possession, you ever see the interview after the shooter? Say somebody, you ever see the shootings where the shooter get caught and they interview him and he might say two words, or I didn't know. That's because he didn't know what he did.
Wow.
90% of the shooters that do these crazy shootings don't even know what they did after the fact. They was possessed. Nobody gets born, come out of the mother's womb and be a lunatic.
Right.
When a woman have a baby, she say, "What's your child's name?" Oh, his name lunatic. So he just came out shooting. No, he didn't. He came out drinking milk, hanging out, kicking it with his buddies as he grew up. And then as time went on, the evil in this world said, "Oh, we see we got a good one. Not for long. We're gonna get him soon." And then
Wow.
he gonna commit some acts. People can't see these bad things coming. You gotta be like you always said, keep your head on a swivel. Even if
Gotcha.
you keep your head on a swivel, even if you keep your head on a swivel, bad things can happen. All I can do is tell people to pray that these things don't happen to you. But other than that, keep your head on a swivel from savages because it's real out here, bro.
It is. Do you ever see when you close your eyes? Sometimes you have to close your eyes in order to see, right? What do you see for the future of this country?
Wow, that's deep. Um, I got two futures for this country. And my visions of this country, this shit is going down the drain. First of all, I'm gonna give you the bad, then I'll give you the good. I want good. We ain't talking about the presidents. I ain't got nothing against Donald Trump. I don't care what president they put in. First of all, for the people out there that's watching this video right now, all the presidents they're for each other. They're not for us. Democrat, Republican, them is the Bloods and the Crip. I told you that a long time ago. They
Right.
are the same people. They only playing a game with us. They make us go at each other's throat. Remember that. They make the people go at each other's throat. We don't even have to vote. First of all, they already know who's going to win. You just think your vote counted and it didn't. They give y'all fake numbers when they broadcast it to the media. Well, this was so many Democrats, so many Republicans. Now let's get back to where the country going. I see this country. First of all, the country is not going to fall. I will say that. For all Americans that think America's going to fall, it's not going to fall. America should have fell back in the beginning of time. So it's not going to fall. They want y'all to think it's going to fall. What's happening with the country is they trying to divide everybody, the blacks, the whites, people of color, basically, and the whites. They want us all against each other. All right, long as they can do that, they can establish control. We can go crazy. They got prisons. This prison man got a job. He can feed his family. Why? Because there's inmates. Police officers got a job. Why? Because there's crime. Where do I see this country at? This is a deep one, bro. Let me run this. So where do I see this country at? If we keep on being racist towards each other. Nobody was racist when they came out of the woman. We weren't. You were taught racism. You was taught hate your neighbor. You was taught not to like the color of that skin and the color of that skin. So anybody out there that's watching this and say, oh no, racist, no, you're wrong. Racism was taught to us. That don't exist. It didn't exist until they taught you that. So now people carrying out these acts, we are all the same. We don't got to look the same, but we all the same. We all have a soul. At least that's what they told us. All right. From experience, I know we got a soul. I know it don't end with this here. This is just a shell. I'm marrying this thing around. Where do I see this country at? I see this country doing what it's going to always do, and they're going to keep teaching the generations under me and under me and under me the same old stuff, and it's just going to get worse to us, but it's just going to be the same. Now, as far as do I see this country getting better? The country isn't bad. The country ain't doing bad at all, y'all. Your situation is bad. That's what it is. The country has been the same way it's always been. If you ain't got no money now and ain't have it back then, you ain't never gonna have no money change your lifestyle. You'll have some money. All right. Now, as far as worrying about what our world leaders is gonna do for us, that's out of our hands. They arguing about fuel, our oil. Where we getting that from, y'all? That's out of our hands. They only tell you what you need to know, or they tell you what you want to hear.
Right.
All right. And that's all cup of car. That's nothing. We shouldn't even be worried about what the media talking about. You ain't on the front line. You ain't seeing what they doing. Why you worried about it? Quit, everybody. This is what we need to do. Quit watching the news. I know somebody that went to Bulgaria and in Romania, and I work for some people that's affiliated with organization that goes back and forth. They said Americans need to quit watching the news. And that's a fact, because they're getting false news and now they're going at each other's throat. America is fine, y'all. The reason why we think America is not fine is because we focused on what they telling us, and they telling us lies. Now we creating our own storms, our own this and that. But what is real is when somebody kick your door in, it's a home invasion. When somebody rob a store, that's real. You seen that. You ain't turning news on. You live in that community where they just did that. They mugged the old lady. They did this. They did that. Y'all, that's real. That's real. I don't care about the news. I care about what's real. My neighbor, she got 8 cameras. Why'd you get 8 cameras? No, she got 8 cameras because she needed cameras. Now, 8 cameras ain't going to protect you. I hope you got something else other than them 8 cameras, because all them cameras are going to do is show the police what the home invader did to you.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
So this country, bruh, to all Americans watching your channel right now, I appreciate y'all for tuning in to the big homie T Electric. But America is one hell of a country, and a lot of countries out there. Nothing against none of y'all. It's nothing but love here. America is a great country, and it is. Listen, y'all, it is not getting bad. It is getting greater, and this ain't got nothing to do with Trump. Remember, it's not America. It's what's going on in your world.
Right.
What are you doing making your America messed up? Well, what's America? Your household, your rent paid, your house, your car note paid, your goddamn your loans paid. Then that's your world collapsing if it's not right. It's not the world collapsing, it's your personal world collapsing. Now stop listening to the news, but focus on the real. What's really going on in your community and shit that you can really see. I can't see what's going on overseas. I only know what they tell me. Somebody done robbed a liquor store on over in Japan. Well, I pray for them. I hope they had something to protect themselves. But was I there to see that? No. So that shit didn't happen.
I agree with you. I agree.
Boy.
Yeah. It's been an hour, and that's what we shoot for every time I do a podcast, I shoot for an hour. And once in an hour, we it's at your it's up to you whether you ready to jump off or whether to freestyle it or whatever. Talk about whatever topic. Y'all can ask me some questions that I can, continue asking y'all questions, or the people in the chat, the brothers and sisters in the chat can ask us questions. We pretty much at this point, freestyling it. So, anybody got any more questions? Like I got one for you. What's the next Funky Town standard that you got in your line of sight that you that's on that list that you
I know
got to have?
I got it.
Damn,
I got it. Oh, I got it.
Go ahead.
I ain't gonna lie. I've seen one of your videos, and I kind of was like, "Oh, I want one now." It was the 10mm, the Glock.
Oh yeah,
Glock 20.
yeah.
The Glock 20. Yep.
Bro, I want a 308. I want a 308 with a scope.
Ooh.
I want 308 with a scope. Look, a family member of mine, he go hunting, and he got all the deer trophies. I ain't into the deer trophies. I had some deer jerky, but let me tell you something. When it comes to them rifles, he perfects them. And the 308, the one he got, they sighted in. Oh my, bro, I gotta get one ASAP. It's crying for me right now. I gotta get a 308 with a scope.
Hey,
look. And when the zombie apocalypse hit, I'm gonna be on the roof. If I ain't on the roof, I'm somewhere where you won't see me. But guess what? Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go.
Hell yeah.
We love you, bro.
I love y'all more. So why the 308 over the 5.56 2.23?
Look, the 5.56 or 2.23, they can sit on the back burner. You heard what I said. I want the 308. Look, I'm camping out, lights out. That's all I'm saying.
You know what? I had a 308 back in the wintertime, like back in
Why you get rid of it?
Man, I don't know why I ended up, I had got it through a trade when I had that if y'all remember, for those who know, you know. But I had what was that gun? I had it was a Sega 12. And I said, I already got a KSG. I don't need two shotguns. That was my thinking back then. So a guy hit me up. He had the RFB, I believe it's called the RFB, and that was a 308. It's sort of like the RDB. It's made by Caltech. And I ended up, getting rid of it, but I could see myself most definitely in the future, blessing myself with another one, but I went through a phase right now, just being real, keeping it 100. I'm just not in the same space that I was a few years ago, or even last year, or even, 6 months ago, pertaining to guns, so half of my collection, probably a little bit more than half, I no longer have. I took that money and invested in other ventures. I would never, of course, never get rid of all my guns, but I just don't have that passion no more, where like a couple of years ago, man, I was buying a gun like every 3 weeks. Every 2 months, I would have something new. Y'all saw it. Y'all watched my growth, on my channel. And I'm just not that person no more. My passion right now in life is, telling people right now, or suggesting to people, not telling, but suggesting to people to get armed, get the best gun that's for you. Don't care about what the next person say, because you are not them and it's not you. You got to go and do your own research and get the feel of that gun and the reliability of it and how it feels in your hands, and you have to do what's best for you. Because in that time of need, when that shit hit the fan, you can't count on nobody else but yourself to protect yourself. I'm not waiting on no police to respond. It might be too late by then. So you got to take it in your own hands to be armed. So I would never get rid of all of my guns. That would be ridiculous. But my passion right now is a lot of shit that go down and people end up getting unalived. If that person would have had a firearm, more than likely they would still be here, especially if they already mentally savage ready. You know what I'm saying? So it just gives you the ability to repel the devil when he come your way, when he try to launch his attack on you. You can send that mother back to Funky Town where he belongs, because it is vicious, wicked, evil people out there that will prey on you, that will attack you because they coming in the name of the devil, in the name of evil. And we righteous people, not saying, when I say that, I'm not saying that we holier than thou or we better than, no, none of that. We flawed just like every other person. But my thing is, don't never, ever put yourself in a situation, a predicament where somebody's trying to do harm to you and your family, and you don't have the ability, the tools to properly defend your life and your family's life. And so many people, it's sad that so many people are no longer here because they either thought that could nothing ever happen to them, or they just didn't see it coming. Call me paranoid many times as you want. I don't give a damn. But I'm living my life. I have a family I have to support and take care of and protect, most importantly, protect. And devil, get out my fucking way. I'm not going to let you come in and violate me, violate my family, unalive us. I just don't understand the mindset of somebody that don't have a gun in the privacy of their own home and not be willing to, not be able to protect themselves. That's all. I just don't get their logic. And you're not going to be able to save everybody. Your message is not going to resonate to everybody because that's just the way of the world. Same people that you're trying to get to save themselves, protect themselves, they're the same ones that's talking cash shit, saying we crazy, we the crazy ones, we the problem, we part of the problem. We not the problem. We the solution to the problem, because we armed. You come up in our shit, we gonna send you on your way. We gonna put you on that Funky Town Express. Because we not fucking around when it comes to the safety of our families. And people need to realize, yes, it can happen. I have a nephew, and I'm gonna always share his story because he's in the cemetery right now. And he's at 32 years old, he should not be out there with my parents and my sister and my other nephew. And he had a gun on him. So that's why I say having a gun is not the all be all. It's just merely a tool. You got to be armed up here and know what to do and how to react to anything. And not let that devil break your cool. Never, ever, ever react off of emotions. You react using your intelligence. The devil is a slick motherfucker. He'll know how to push your buttons, aggravate you, agitate you, attack you, until he get what he want, which is your soul. You got to protect your peace 24/7, 365 days a year. You just
Bro,
got to.
I be having dreams and premonitions about getting shot, bro. So I keep that tool on me. Them is warnings for me to keep my tool on me. I couldn't even sit here and tell you how many dreams realms I've been in, and this is no cap. I was shot multiple times in multiple dreams. He was with me in one dream, but each one that I got shot in, I felt it. And each one, when I got hit, it felt like you doing me like this. It was no pain, but when I got hit, and the most recent one was 2 nights ago, I was in a military camp when I got shot at in this dream, and I was fading out. And as I was fading out, I was actually coming back here to wake up. I was actually, listen, I was actually telling myself to wake up. If you don't wake up, Trey, you gonna fade out here. You're gonna die in this camp. Somebody shot me in the head in this dream. And as I'm coming out of this dream, I woke up. I never told nobody. I got shot by some females in a 5.0 Mustang back in 1995. Pulled up, 4 of them in a car. And this is another dream. They caught me between a building, and they both tracked me in, and they both shot me. I got shot by them broads. I was with him. We was out in the woods, and we were shooting our guns. And some guys came up in these RVs, and they coming around the mountain, and he had his pistol, he had mine. His work, we both getting shot at. I got hit in the back. I went to shoot one of my guns. Listen to me, this is crazy. The Glock that y'all always see me showing on here on my channel.
Yeah.
My Glock jammed and it broke. I had the same dream 2 nights in a row. And I said to myself, the second time I had it, it was showed to me the second time. And I realized why I had the dream the second time. The second time I had the same dream, it continued where it left off because it didn't finish. Listen to me, I shit you not. When I went to fire the gun in the dream, it broke. My Glock, my to-go gun, the one I carry all the time, my Glock 32. Do you know my Glock 32? He could witness. We went to the range, and I went to go use this gun. I said, what the fuck? The mag just fell out of the gun, bro. I'm like, hold up, put it back in there. I didn't touch the release. It fell right out of the gun. And I went to look, bro, the mag release spring was broke. Had I been in a jam, I was gone. I'd have got off one shot, but it wouldn't have put nothing else through there because the mag release would have never been able to keep the mag in there to put another round through there. That dream I had was forewarning to get that fucking gun fixed, and it took 2 dreams for me to realize that. I swear to he know I ordered that motherfucker online. I said, oh, hell no. And it took me an hour to figure out how to get this spring out of this gun. And I finally got it out, and I got it in there. I'm good with my guns, but we don't know everything. I'm a hell of a mechanic. I could do a lot of shit, but some things, you got to do some research. But that dream told me, brother, Trey, you better stay strapped, bro. And I always knew to stay strapped, but I'm always you always talk about the spiritual side of me and these videos I be producing. I don't share everything with the world, bro, but that right there told me, man, look, bro, get that spring fixed in that pistol. And the home invasion dreams that I be having, bro, I have these.
Oh, wow.
Look, your boy, your Trey 57, there's not one person that could sneak up to my house. You could do it right now. It'd be your worst mistake. First of all, I don't even know why I wake up every 10 minutes, every 20 minutes. I ain't got to go to the bathroom. My soul wake up every 10, maybe every half hour. I'm a light sleep. I could wake up by somebody dropping something in the house. I'm wide awake and I'm on point. It's a wrap. You kick my door in, it's a wrap. And I pray every day that I ain't got to put somebody out of their misery because I wasn't put here to hurt nobody, but I will protect mine.
Amen.
I will protect mine.
Let me ask you, do something different. Want to know what's the it's a rifle. It's a bullpup rifle made by the company out of Florida, Caltech. They have the RDB, which I own one of those. I had it in 5.56, and man, I'm gonna tell you that mug it shoots better than the IWI Tavor that I have. I just kept the Tavor because it's a Tavor, but the RFB is a 308, and the RFB, I think it stands for, don't quote me for this, but I believe it stands for rear forward bullpup. Where with the RFB, when you shooting it, the shells eject from a little ejection port that's in the front of the gun, next to the barrel, the tip of the barrel. So you have to do the gun like that to get the shells out. Sometimes they don't get jammed or stuck up in there. It's by design. They eject out the front of the gun, on the side of the barrel, or on top of the barrel. It's on the side. The RDB, that one is rear downward bullpup. And instead of it shooting out the front like the 308, the RFB, it shoots underneath. The shells drop out the bottom. It drops out the bottom. So they're very innovative, and over there at Caltech. But my favorite weapon by Caltech, hands down, I have two. My favorite is the
Don't say that sub 2000.
Yeah, they got that. They're the ones that made that sub 2000 too. But my favorite is the KSG and that P50. That's that 5.7x28 that take the 50 round mag. You got 50 rounds of a 5.7x28 that's super fast, high velocity round. It's basically like a miniature 5.56, and it takes the P50 mag. So, and this is about this size, about that size. I kid you not. A lot of fucking firepower. So those are my two favorites, but shit, you just gotta be,
How many that
nowadays.
How many that KSG hold?
Standard shells, the 2.5. What is it? The standard shells, 7 in each magazine tube. You got 7 each.
That's 14.
Huh?
So it's 14 to hold 14.
Yeah, it's hold 14, but when you put the mini shells in it, it's over 20 for sure. Over 20. That's a lot of firepower.
Have you heard about it's one of the guns I want. Have you heard of PLR 16?
I think I have. Can you elaborate on it?
I think it's a 5.56.
What is it?
It's a AR?
PLR 16.
PLR 16.
Oh yeah, brother James Walker, he got one of those. Yeah. Yeah. That is, I can see myself rocking one of them in the near future. But yeah, brother James Walker got one. It's basically a version of I'm not gonna really say it's like an AR. It's got it's a look to it, a distinct look to it, and you have to buy like the handguard for it and stuff. And I heard nothing but good things about them. That they very reliable. Like I said, brother James Walker, he has one. Next time I get him on one of my lives, I definitely gonna ask him some questions about it though. But yeah,
that Desert Eagle. What caliber of the Desert Eagle is you a fan of? That Magnum Research.
The Desert Eagle?
Yep. What caliber is you a fan of?
Shit, I wish I had any Desert Eagle at the. I know you got one, but most people, I think it's 58E or something.
Yeah,
like that,
but that's just
that they known for. But I hear that they making them like in 9mm or 10 mil or something like that. That you can get them. You can get them in like 9mm now. I may be wrong. I'm not that familiar with them, but I know you own one, right?
Look, well, check this out though. Mine ain't American, bro. Mine is IMI. Mine is Israel Military Industries.
Ooh, okay.
So it's a rare piece.
Yeah.
So that right there, I'm gonna keep that as nice as I can, because eventually one day it'll be worth some money, even though I'm never selling it, because I'll never get this piece again. I'm sure somebody out there in the world got a couple of them, but I came across this from my local gun store. He told me
Okay.
straight off the rip, it was a steal deal. If I don't take this, somebody get this, you'll never see this again. And I've always been a fan of Desert Eagle. So you can give me the 44, you can bust the baby 9, you can do the 50. I wasn't, listen, I'm not a fan of the 50.
Okay.
50, I'm not a fan of the 50 Desert Eagle. First of all, it's too much. Can I handle it? Oh, hands down. But it's too much. I wanna be, if I want to make some noise at the range, hey homie, let me play with your 50. Boom, 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 boom. But if I want to really get down to business with that thing, the 50 ain't what I'm shooting for. You know what I'm saying? But it's beautiful. Don't get me wrong. I would love to have it and put it in my case and tell nobody I don't want no fingerprints on it. I don't want to shoot it. Oh, and that's another thing. With all my guns, they can get scratches on it. I will say this. All my guns is meant to be used. I don't have nothing pretty. I mean, I got something that's pretty and got no scratches on them, but if one get a little scratch or hair on it, it is what it is because they all meant for battle. I don't have one that I was not using a home invasion. If I ever had a home invasion, if that's what's there, I'm using that.
Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna take that. It costs $3 grand. They're gonna take that. It costs $1,000. And take that. It's gonna save my life.
Yeah.
I know it's going to the crime lab, but it saved my life. First of all, every gun I buy, bro, let me just be honest. I don't want to take up the lie, but every gun I buy is to protect me. I bought it because I know it's going to work. I've trained with it. I played with it. I love it. You understand? I don't care about somebody else's thoughts on it. Them is your thoughts. That's your take on it. But every gun I got is to protect me. So if I'm going to use that, I'm going to use it in the self-defense. I ain't worried about it getting taken. I don't care about all that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't got the pretty gun. The pretty gun, all my guns is pretty when I buy them. But if I gotta use it, I gotta use it. Oh, go on to get that little 38, go on to get that little 22 and put the threat down. That way they don't take your good shit. But what if somebody kick in your door and they came with the good shit and you pulled out that little shit?
Right.
I got a question. If you were to prefer AK-47 or AR-15?
Asking that to me?
Yeah. You. If any style of AR or AK-47.
He don't like full size ARs and AKs. He'd go with the
like if he had to choose, if you had to choose of any AK-47 or AR.
I think brother going with the pistol and the Draco.
Yeah.
It can be pistol or it could be a pistol or full size. It could be pistol.
Like if I was in a shit hit the fan situation.
Yeah. What happened?
Screen went blank. I hope his camera.
I don't want my all right, in this situation, I'm gonna always rock with my micro Draco because I've never had any issues with it. And I also have it fully loaded with hollow points. That would be my first choice because it's just something about that 7.62 that's just so broke, but you have to be careful about using that particular firearm because of the chances of it, entering somebody, house, somebody innocent. Like I just spoke on like the 6-year-old being unalive, and his houses was six houses down from the target house that got shot up. So you have to make sure that everybody's living situation is different. So if you're in an apartment, but me personally, I'm going with the 7.62, my micro Draco, but that ain't the one that I'm going for first. I have a MPX That's never let me down. No hiccups, no jams. It's decked out, fully loaded with hollow point civil defense, and I also have a mag that got the what's that? The penetrators, the Underwood Extreme penetrators, and that would be my go-to. But if I see that these if I'm dealing with multiple savages, and I clearly see that they are with ARs and AKs, then yeah, I'm definitely picking up the Draco, man. I never want to be in a situation. I don't ever want to be in a fair fight, especially where I'm outgunned.
You
So
want the
that
upper
Draco,
hand.
yeah, that Draco, it's gonna let them have it. Whether they got on body armor or not, they gonna feel the power of it. They gonna feel the wrath of that macro Draco. So
Is the
that
MPX
7.62, that the AK is that's when I'm bringing that out when the shit really has hit the fucking fan.
is the MPX chambered in 9mm, right?
Yes.
Chamber at 9mm. Yeah,
Yep. It's 79. That's the one. I'm gonna have to hold on, y'all. I'm gonna have to
Wait, that ain't the one Bruce Willis had in Die Hard, is it?
no, he had the MP5. That's the MP5. Both of them are, PCCs basically. Pistol caliber, carbines basically. But the reason why I like the MPX is because it's more, in my opinion, it's better than the MP5 because MP5 shoot it's so good. But we talking about technology from the 60s, right? Which is nothing wrong with it because it stands the test of time. I just prefer the MPX because it's more modern. It's based off of the AR-15 platform, which I'm way more familiar with. It's got the last bolt, open function on it. The MP5 does not have that. When you run out, you just run out, and you just gotta, rack the thing back and stick another mag in it. Where with the MPX, it's gonna lock that bolt back, and you just drop the mag and slam another one and hit the release, and you back in the fight. You ain't got to be slapping it and all that. You don't have time to, I feel like I wouldn't have time to do that shit in the midst of a gunfight. So that's another reason why the MPX is my go-to. But like I said, if they want to come in and they want to get jiggy with it and tactical and decked out in body armor and all that, I got something for that too. They're gonna feel the pain of that 7.62 because you still don't want to get hit with it, or either that KSG. You still
Hell no, hell no. No, hell no.
still do not want to get hit with it.
That's
But
bringing the pain for real.
Right. I have to unplug my mic and I'm because I need to charge this iPad up, and I don't want the battery to just go, I don't want the abruptly for it to shut down. So
Bro, we could do the freestyle tomorrow. We all for that too.
okay.
Let's schedule that for tomorrow. We could.
I'll tell you what.
That's even better if we schedule that for tomorrow. That way it's a different show.
Right. Because I want to make a beat. Can y'all hear that?
Bro, you the listen to me. You the goat to the beats, and we got your next your Gun Freak Nation Savages song coming up. Hands down. When you drop the beat, we're gonna freestyle on that tomorrow. But that's not gonna be the beat we're gonna use. You're gonna get another beat, and we're gonna kill that beat. As soon as you send the beat, we're gonna have that song done in an hour, and we're gonna have the video up in 2 hours.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make a custom beat. A custom beat just for you and Famous Adore, my nephew.
We coming from the gut here.
Beat
just we coming from the gut on this song.
I'm gonna make a custom beat with y'all in mind. Now the Savages outside my window. I had y'all in mind with that one, but I'm saying this beat, it's gonna be custom tailored Um, but I want y'all to just do what y'all do, because I know y'all I can't rate. Y'all listen.
Wait till you see the background. Wait till you see the
Y'all
footage.
listening to this. Y'all watching this right now. This is gonna be epic. I am gonna I'm gonna cook something up tonight. And as soon as I'm done with it, I'm gonna email it to you. And one thing that I really appreciate about y'all don't never complain. Y'all don't never be like, well, I don't like this, send me something else, or can you take this out? Y'all just knock the shit out the park. Like I've never seen, nobody like y'all before that. The way that y'all just get down on the beats like that, man.
Bro, your beats come from your soul. Your beats come from your soul. They raw and uncut. So when you send us the beat, we try to get in tune with what soul was making you put them beats out, and we just rock that out.
Man, that last one, Savage Outside My Window, that was crazy.
That's the one we did with the red. I had the red shirt on.
Yeah, that
the devil made me do it.
But I got some.
I ain't gonna lie. Look, I'm gonna pull a famous door right now. When you asked him that question, well, what made you get into rapping? Well, what made you, bruh? Now, right now, when you sent that last, I swear to you, everything I love. That Savage song that we did, I'm just gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real with you. You ever hear Michael Jackson say, "It's just another part of me"?
Yeah, that's my shit.
That's all I'm saying.
That's my shit.
It's on and popping, brother. We got you.
But that's like a lot of people do ask me what made me get into music, or how do I put this and this together. Like I always tell everybody, I had never have an answer. It's just like it just happened.
It flowed.
Yeah, like I can just go with the flow.
That's similar to me, because when I jump on, I use the machine. I started out on this program like in 2002. It was a program my sister gave me called Acid 2.0. And that was like the first time I ever worked on a computer and shit, man. I thought, man, when I first got a hold to a computer, man, I damn near lost my motherfucking mind, all the cool shit that you could do. I liked it that better than my PlayStation 2 at the time that was out, I believe. Yeah.
PlayStation 2. Damn, I ain't somewhere in a minute. Yeah, you had the PlayStation.
Yeah, 2 too.
You said the 2.
Yeah, favorites.
Yeah, the 2. I had the PlayStation 2. Now, my nephew, rest in peace, nephew, he had the PlayStation 1. And when he brought it over, I said, oh, what is this? Because before that, I only had the Nintendo NES. That old motherfucker. I had that. But I ain't have it back then in the 2000s. But I'm just saying, like in 86, 87, 88, I had the Nintendo. Before that, we had the Atari 2600. So when he came over, he had a game called Resident Evil. I was blown the fuck away. I'm like, damn, it's an actual video game where you fighting zombies, because that's my favorite genre. I love zombie movies, like the actual movie Resident Evil. I love it. And they eventually turned the game into a movie, right? But when I got that
I gotta get
brother-in-law at the time, she gave me a program called Acid 2.0, where it basically was a loop-based program where you just throw loops together, and you got your drum loops, guitar loops, keyboard, piano loops, synthesizer loops, and you just throw that shit together and make it work, right? And you really didn't have that much creative freedom because you're dealing with loops. So somebody hit me to another program, a DAW, a DAW, called Fruity Loops. At that time, it was called Fruity Loops. It wasn't FL Studio, it was Fruity Loops. And I think when I first got it, it was at Fruity Loops 2. That's the edition it was. I didn't get 1, I got the Gen 2, Fruity Loops 2. And man, I damn near lost my fucking mind, because with this program, you can pretty much, I play by ear. If it sound good to me, guess what? I'm gonna keep it, damn it. And I was on that motherfucker for like some years. And then what took me away from Fruity Loops FL Studio was Machine, which I still rock with to this day. Because it's got built-in chords, it's got built-in scales, and it make a motherfucker that don't know shit about playing piano, it make it sound like you Beethoven or something, or Beethoven or something. The way you can, I know it's like a little cheat code thing, but fuck it, why not utilize it? So once I got a hold to that, I never looked back at FL Studio. And it's like, when I'm in my lab cooking up the beats and shit.
Look, back in the day, my dad told me he was he still is. They got a band. He the baddest bass player in Pennsylvania, in Allegheny County, and all surrounding. He played with the Isley brothers. I remember when Ron Isley and them came to my hometown city, Clareton, back in the day, back in the 70s, they came to Clareton and they was playing at this bar called the Central. And this was Ron Isley and it was booming. And this, I ain't gonna say his government name over the page, but the baddest bass player, man, bruh, the guitar, the bass player, man, when I used to wake up in the middle of the night hearing this and I start rhyming. I was a young buck writing rhymes to these beats. And then after that, I ain't have to do this no more. I was writing them up here, and I remember everything I ever wrote mentally. And from there on, I was like, I'm gonna start rapping. But I wasn't rapping back then. I wanted to be one. Everybody else was just publicly doing it and doing it and doing it. I knew I had the gift. I just never did it. But what inspired me to bring back my rap game was him, to keep him going. Listen, I got a rap song on my YouTube channel called Trey 57 Seaside. And let me tell you something. The verse I wrote, I was in high school when I wrote the verse, and it's still relevant now. You want to hear that verse I did on Seaside?
Go ahead.
I was like, no remorse when I blast on a motherfucker. I'm in the cut reminiscing. I'm smoking dank, always into something. Do or die is this choice you gotta make. I'm in the ghetto claiming thugs, slanging rock. It don't stop, Cain and Abel. The 7 seals is open. A thin line between love and hate, you burn in hell. That's where I dwell. The 7 seals is open. Bro, man, come on, man. Come on. It was one, I was like, it's that 4.54 Glock that I cock. I'm leaving them niggas and bitches dead on my block. It ain't no thing to me to leave a motherfucker broke, no cash. I'm eternal, so who the fuck gon' last? Trey Loke ripping and known for blasting. #1, AKA fucking assassin.
Oh,
bro.
Yeah.
Shit, man. Look, you gotta go do that freestyle tomorrow. We're gonna be definitely ready for it.
Okay, so what we gonna do? We're gonna set up a part 2 for tomorrow. Same time.
Same time.
I'm gonna have the studio set up, and I'm gonna cook up right on the spot live. I ain't about to rehearse none of that. It's gonna be right off the dome. I'm not saying it's gonna be all that fire or nothing, but I know y'all can turn anything into something. You feel me? Anything into something. Y'all gonna make that motherfucker hot if it's not. Y'all just, I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it. This has been an awesome, epic podcast. And tomorrow we're gonna do part 2, where we're gonna focus on the music. I know a lot of y'all gonna want to, we want to talk a little about some done shit and all that stuff, but we're gonna get down to the nitty gritty.
I see you got parental advisory, so they already know it's raw.
Oh yeah, you already know.
But I got raps I made back in 8th grade. I still got the verses in my head.
What?
Look, I had the one. It's just a quick and no judgment here.
Go ahead.
I was a young buck. I was like, pound for pound, bucking down with the strap. Snatch him out of the truck and spill his brains in his lap. Bro, I was born with this shit. Born with it.
Hell yeah. Man, I'm gonna cook up something tonight. You hear me? And see, here's the thing. When I ain't got the camera on, is when I'm at my most creative. But when I'm live and I know people watching me, man, I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm gonna fumble. I'm gonna fuck up a little bit because I really ain't got that comfortable doing the shit live. Because when I create these beats and shit, especially the ones that ain't got no samples or nothing in them, I'm in a zone, right? And it's hard for me to focus when I know I got people watching me. I have to start turning the camera on more and more so I can get comfortable having people, because then, you have people chiming in, well, you need this, man. Now take that T, use another type of bass. Now, you still hear me? Because I'm getting them notifications again. I think the battery about to
Let's do this tomorrow, big homie. We appreciate it.
If it cut off, I don't want y'all thinking I just
No. One love, bro. Go ahead and cancel the live. We did how long? We've been going 2 hours, bro.
Damn, it's been 2 hours.
Told you we wasn't gonna let you down, man. We ready for you tomorrow. Be ready for that freestyle.
We definitely, hey, we gonna turn up. Let's say 10 o'clock. I'm gonna get you backstage. I'm gonna go live, and we gonna turn up. We gonna show up.
See, he be killing you. He be killing your beats, man.
Yeah, I will tell you this though, right now. I'm not really a freestyler though. I won't lie.
Hey.
See, he be killing your beats, man. He be the one that make me go hard on the songs.
Oh wow. Well, I can't wait. So
man, we had the mic dripping from the ceiling. It's called mic tap. We did the mic tap with your savage beat. Man, the words it was coming out of his mouth. I look back, I said, damn, I wish I was still a young buck. Killing them beats, man.
See, that's not really, I don't really like to do that, but I'm a writer for real. I'm a writer.
Yeah, he a writer, bro. I'm a writer, but I freestyle and make it look good.
Hey,
bro, it's them beats you be giving, man. They got energy coming out of them, man. For real, bro. Them beats you be sending, them beats is what make the words come out.
That's beautiful. That's music to my ears to hear you say that. It's always a pleasure when you got others appreciating your art, because that's an extension of me, of my soul. It's like when I'm making music, man, I go places internally, I go mentally, I go places, and it's like a trip. You know what I'm saying? And it can be exciting. It can be whatever mood that I'm in. It's gonna translate over to the music. So when you listening to it and you feeling that energy, that's me that you feeling. That's me putting my soul into it. That's why music is a beautiful thing. It's a powerful thing, and I love it. And I can't.
Let's get an audience the baddest, savagest song they ever heard.
You know
and
what?
Then it's gonna kill them when the video come out.
For sure. And I'm gonna start working on that tonight. I'm about to go in. I'm going in. This shit it's gonna be hard. And this beat is gonna be exclusive. Nobody else can have this beat. Nobody else is going to have this beat that I'm gonna make. This shit is gonna be bananas. It's gonna be awesome.
We're gonna be hanging out with that Mogan David tomorrow. You know what that is?
Nah, what
they ain't got Mogan David where you at? Or we can't do the Taylor Port. We gotta do the Mogan David. They both wine. They both great wines. So we're gonna be rocking out with that Mogan David wine.
Okay. Hey,
bro. After that,
Sounds
You
like a
send that
plan.
beat, you look, your beat gonna be on fire when you see it. You're like, God damn, bruh, stop playing. It's on.
I can't wait to see it. I wish,
Oh,
man.
sorry about last night, bruh. Sorry about last night.
Oh man, hey, shit happens. You know what I'm saying? No apologies needed. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just happy that y'all bless this podcast, this channel with your presence. It's been a long time coming because I said the last time you was on my live it was probably about 2 years ago when y'all premiered the video. I'm very thankful for you and nephew.
Was 2 years
I
ago.
appreciate y'all. The
Our last
content
live was 2 years ago, bro.
that was like 2 years ago. It was like 2 years ago. I believe it was like 2 years ago. And I just want to say thank you. I appreciate everything that you do for the culture. Your content, both of y'all's content. Everybody in here, listen, if y'all want some real and raw, dope ass lit content, go over to my brother Trey 57 Productions channel and subscribe. Go over there to my nephew's channel, Famous Adore. Check him out and subscribe. I think he recently put up you got a video with your Glock or something. Go check that video out, y'all. Go to both of their channels. Support the fam, because that's what they are. They Gun Freak Nation fam. They family to me. So show some love. Go over there, rock with their channels. You can't go wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get a healthy dose of life because he's gonna keep it real, and he's just like me. He don't want to see nobody be a future victim. He don't want to see nobody ended up on the cover of an obituary.
Hell no.
So support that. That's called righteousness right there. We all got to come together, stick together against this devil, because that's what the devil wants. He wants to break us down and divide us and have us finger pointing and race baiting and all that bullshit, man. No, miss me with that bullshit. It's all about love here. It's all about, ain't no race here. We all human beings. When you come in this motherfucker right here, shed your race, peel that shit off. You're a human being. You're a human being. That's all that really fucking matters at the end of the day. But we gonna do a sequel to this. I'm gonna have that studio fired up. I'm gonna try to get my significant other to join in, if y'all don't mind, because maybe she can do, she do hooks and shit, and her voice is like heaven, man. So I would love, she kind of I ain't gonna say she camera shy, but she's into music. She's a songwriter. She, she can listen to a beat.
Get her on that hook, bro.
5 minutes, it's a song, man, and she writing it down, and I'm recording her. So I'm gonna try to get her to partake in it. Not to fuck with y'all shit, because this beat that I got is gonna be specifically made for you and nephew.
But bro, let her do that hook. That'll be fire. She do the hook for that, the chorus. That'll be fire.
Hey, babe. Hey.
Man, if she did the hook for that, that'd be like some Stephanie Mills shit.
First said, can you do the hook? I'm gonna make a beat specifically for
that. Man, watch that. That'd be like some Stephanie Mills.
Look, I'm gonna make a beat live, and tomorrow night we're gonna do a part 2, and you can come up with a hook. I ain't mean to ask you like that. I already know you gonna come up with one, and it's gonna be lit and fire. You know what I'm saying? Damn, anyway, yeah, she said
she do that hook, bro. Look, she do that hook, lay that hook down. Hey, she gonna lay that hook down like Stephanie Mills.
Yeah, we gonna have a fucking It's gonna be a podcast, but really it's gonna be a virtual session. And I'm gonna cook up. I'm gonna cook some shit up. And this beat that I'm making tonight, as soon as I'm done with it, I'm gonna send it to you. But this is not gonna be the beat that I make. I'm gonna make one. I'm gonna put the pressure on me, and I'm gonna make one live. If y'all don't mind. And I want
you can do that.
And I ain't saying you got to freestyle to it. You can write to it while I make that motherfucker live. So you ain't got to, go off the top of y'all dome like that.
He said it's cool.
Get you a pen and pad.
Yeah, like I ain't gonna lie.
Huh?
I ain't gonna lie. I'm a writer. I'm not really a freestyler.
Hey, when you play that beat, he'll be writing while you got the beat going. I'll be freestyling. Yeah. But that beat that you sending, we gonna make a song, and the next Savage song that beat you send. But I will be ready for the freestyle tomorrow. He will too. He gonna be writing while the beat is playing, and I'll be freestyling while the show going on. And then when he ready to bust his verse, he gonna bust it.
Oh man, this shit gonna be epic, man. So for those who are in here, tune in tomorrow night, 10 o'clock. Hey man, we about to turn up.
You know why we rock with you, homie?
Right.
Let me just keep it a buck. I don't care about all these fake phonies on YouTube. Real, we rock with you because real recognize real. Case closed.
Likewise, my brother, I share the same sentiments. You come from a place of love. That's where you come from. You come from a place of love and understanding. And this is why I fuck with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you so much. Thank you for blessing this podcast with your presence. I want everybody to tune in tomorrow night, 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern. We gonna do the sequel to this, the part 2, and I'm gonna cook this beat up. I'm gonna cook it up. Don't laugh at me, if the shit turn out corny, though. Don't. Well, you can laugh because I'll probably be laughing my damn self. You feel me? But we gonna still make this shit. We gonna make this shit happen. This shit is about to go down. It's gonna be some epic shit. You saying some shit that you never witnessed before on any other fucking podcast. That being said, I'm not shitting on nobody else's podcast, but I'm just saying we about to make this shit happen. We gonna turn up. I'm getting amped up right fucking now. To the point where I'm ready to make this motherfucking beat right now. But I'm gonna chill on that.
And
save it for tomorrow. But I am gonna make one as soon as I end this live. I'm gonna make some shit, and that's gonna be the one that I'm specifically making for you, for y'all.
Appreciate you, bro.
It's gonna be 2 of them. One I'm gonna make live, and one that I'm about to make tonight. Cause once I turn this off, I'm in my comfort zone, and I'm gonna zone the fuck out. And this is one of the craziest beats that you ever heard. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna make it. I'm not trying. Why would I want to say I'm doing this to challenge you? I was initially gonna call it a challenge, but how can you challenge a GOAT? How can you challenge somebody that already, man? That's just like somebody trying to, challenge Michael Jordan back in his heyday. You already know that it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be the bomb. I already know y'all got the talent. You know what I'm saying? So y'all pretty much can rap over any motherfucking thing. Let's just be honest about it. Let's be honest about it. You feel me?
Bro, we bringing it. We appreciate you bringing us on tonight. So when tomorrow comes, we ready, big homie.
10 o'clock. Everybody be here. If you're not here, you're square. So be here. This is
all of y'all be here.
And we gonna turn up. We gonna have her with her beautiful, soulful vocals on the hook. And we gonna have a fucking session, man. This gonna be a fucking studio session, virtually. You feel me? So I want to thank every one of you for tuning in to this epic podcast. And stay tuned for tomorrow. It's about to go down, y'all. I love you, Gun Freak Nation. Listen, everybody stay armed, stay responsible with your firearms, stay right.
I don't know if it cut or not, but it might be his battery he was talking about. But it's on the top. That M. David is on. We killing this tomorrow. You hear? You hear? Yeah. We killing this video. Big homie, we don't see no action on here. It looked like it might have ended. If it did, I don't know how to end this, but we think it ended. Time's still going. We appreciate you for bringing us into this live. All we see is a freeze screen of you. And if anybody can still hear me, T Electric is the GOAT of Gun Freak Nation. And I think it did end. So we out of here. T Electric, if you still see this, love you, bro. Salute. Pittsburgh to Detroit. You already know what time it is.
My bad, y'all. We had okay, I'm about to end the stream now. My bad. The fucking, I had to unplug my mic. I don't even need this motherfucker. I had to unplug my microphone to plug my iPad up. I'm gonna make sure that motherfucker fully charged. I'm gonna make sure it's fully charged when we go live tomorrow. We're gonna do a part 2. I am about to cook some shit up specifically made for Trey 57. But anyway, listen, y'all stay armed, stay responsible with your firearms, stay righteous, and be ready to send that stinking ass service to Funky Time. I love y'all, Gun Freak Nation. Thank y'all for tuning in. Tune in tomorrow night. We're gonna go live. We're gonna have a fucking studio session. Love y'all. Yeah.